Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at some of these Samsung phones with the worst battery life available right now. Now, I wanted to go ahead and hit on some of my ones that I actually started making a video about some of the best battery life phones, but I realized that's not the video. So I will start off with, in my opinion, in terms of the new phones that Samsung sells, the phones with the worst battery life are usually the baseline bottom tier Samsung Galaxy S phones. So if we're just counting the standard S series as of right now, typically speaking, their bottom tier phones will usually have the worst battery life. So this includes the standard Samsung Galaxy S23, the standard Galaxy S22, S21, S20, so on and so forth. Those ones have the smaller size batteries and they are technically like less battery powered. They have smaller batteries. So, they're still having very good displays and everything like that. But as of right now, those are typically the cheapest ones that Samsung typically sells, and it makes sense because they have the worst battery life, technically speaking. Another phone I would probably throw in here though, in general, is probably sometimes, not every time, but some of their A series of phones, they already have pretty decent battery lives, but some of them can typically have really, really bad battery lives. And from what I've seen, that's basically right, on par with what they've done before. In my opinion too, I would have to throw this in here because Samsung is still selling these devices. I would say a majority of the Samsung Galaxy S22s, not only the standard Galaxy S22, but the Galaxy S22 Plus and the Galaxy S22 Ultra probably had the worst battery life of most Samsung phones that I've seen in the last 3 years. I think the Galaxy standard Galaxy S20's battery life wasn't that great, but the S22, in my opinion, the battery life really isn't that great on that phone, but neither is it on the S22 Plus or S22 Ultra. So it's a very interesting thing. I mean, I will tell you the battery sizes in those phones weren't actually that low. They were actually quite decent in my opinion from what I could see. But as of now, they are not that great battery life phones. And that's basically what's going on when you're getting these types of devices. So that's another thing that kind of stands out to me too. Not the end of the world, but just one of those things to kind of keep in mind. Another one of those phones I'd probably throw in here, the S21s, it's not because those phones had bad battery lives when they first came out. Quite the contrary, they were very good battery lives. But the thing is that with the S21s, as of right now, they aren't really that great. They've already gotten a few One UI updates, which usually makes the battery life worse, to be honest. But also, the batteries have degraded a little bit too. So when you are getting basically a degraded battery inside of a phone that really is kind of already outdated a little bit, you're going to be kind of stuck in these weird situations where these phones really aren't worth it that much from that specific perspective. So, in my opinion, those are probably the Samsung phones with probably the worst battery life as of right now. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.